kitty, purr, purr, purr. Now fuck off.
It's beautiful.
You got the stream audio up.
Maybe now.
Well, like a horse hoofle, that one does. You hate defected. Scary 2.0. No. Still burn if I can. Ow, ow, god damn it. Yes. Actually, I saw something where a doctor said that you shouldn't do that. Like if you see a baby in a crib, you don't. It's actually bad to go coochie coochie. That's actually not good. You're not supposed to do that. Like you're supposed to talk to him like you would talk to him. You don't sit there and say, "Go fuck yourself" or anything like that. But you just talk to him like, "Hey, what's going on, baby? What's up?" Hey, Sophie. How are you? Yeah, I think the time changes suck. I'm glad you made it. Glad to see you. How are you? How are things? Oh, you can. Oh, you can. I'm fine. And if I do, yes, that's the one. That's the one, Evie. Dave walks kind of funny. Yeah, Alex said he walks like he's riding a unicycle. And he nailed it. That's exactly what he looks like. Goddamn Evie. Yeah, see? Got the What does the word tick mean? Tick is like, Tourette's is when you say or do something. Like, most people who have Tourette's don't really have that tick where they go, fuck, out of nowhere. So she'll be like talking like this, and she'll be like, fuck my biscuit. Can I touch your friends? Fuck me, fuck me. And she'll say, oh, excuse me. It's just that's her brain. High energy stream. I mean, they don't really know why. Fucking boring as fuck. So I'll tell you what. Things good. Feeling better. Piano, poker, biking are doing well. Good to hear. You knew I was gonna ask all that shit. I appreciate it. Glad to hear piano, poker, and biking are going well. I'm building a storage facility. Am I that predictable, Sophie? Holy crap. Yeah, they gotta do something about that. They need a web page. They need a fucking web page to just post the link. I'll try to be different next time. How are your feet? That's something I don't ask. Although it does make me sound weird. The way Taco Bell works. I come here and just slam Red Bulls high octane. I take caffeine pills. I buy them in bulk. Like things of 500 capsules. I take 2 a day. 4 if I'm feeling extra special. I'm predictable. I always do the same thing. Yeah, but you do a lot of cool things though. Piano, poker, and biking are cool. well, they don't have it there. It's probably a reason they don't have it there. They tend to have a higher requirement for quality.
Feet are fine. Okay, good. Why did you tell me that? What a weird thing to tell me, Sophie.
Look, I'm gonna make it.
What is it with you and feet all of a sudden?
You can breathe underwater. Oh, you fucker.
You ever hear the completionist? That YouTuber, the completionist? You know me, always the weirdo. Yeah. That's why we get along.
Oh, they're mating. Oh no. Oh shit. We got another puppy. You can name that one Charlie. Kids, you already came. You have to tame him.
Yeah. Did you hear the latest thing he did? That one guy, Carl, whatever the fuck his last name is, he tried to get that video taken down. No, Carl's the one who uncovered it, and he got help with Mudahar from Ordinary Gamers. And completionist is the one who did the. I'm reticent to call it a scam, but since he tried to have the video taken down, yeah, he went to ask Carl Jobs. That's the name. That's the guy I was thinking of. That made him look really, really bad. So before, it was just looked like he was just, incompetent. That was basically the gist that I was getting, and a lot of people were getting, was that the guy was just incompetent. But going after Carl, that's a red flag. Yeah, I got turned on to like I heard of Jobs when Mudahar mentioned him, and then No Name told me that Jobs is a really good guy, like a good anti-scammer. So I started following him. So I didn't know Carl Jobs until Mudahar collaborated with him about this. And then I got a notification. Asmongold on YouTube posted a video, and Asmon was a lot like I was. He was like, it's fishy, but it's more like incompetence. And then Asmon was like, I don't think it's incompetence at this point. I feel like it's not negligence. This is not good. This looks like a scam. And he says, I really want to see the IRS do an audit to see where this money's gone to. Incompetence, yeah, but, 9 years. 9 years. Okay, I mean, I get it. Like, if my mom passed, when she passes, I'm going to be, I'm not going to be worth shit. But 9 years, I mean... Fine. Okay. So even if it takes 9 years, that's when you say, hey, talk to a friend and say, hey, friend, I need you to take over this because I am not able to deal with this right now. And then have them do it. And they could even pay them out of the money. Asmongold pointed out, he said, because people were like, yeah, but he was taking money and paying for costs, which added up to about 10%. And then Asmongold showed us, he goes, look at these big charities. And he went to a website where they show the administrative costs, and 10% is nothing. He's like, look, this one is 90%. 90% of the money goes to administrative costs, and only 10% goes. So he could have paid him out of that. I saw Asmongold's with too. He used to work for so, and of course he deals with his own business dealings. He has a person, he said, I have a person that does all that. They do everything. They send me some papers to sign and fill out, and I send it back and I pay him money. So, I mean, he knows. He knows. And, Asmongold is a thinker. He's not my favorite thinker. I kind of like Moist Critical. I think Moist Critical is a better thinker. Personally, I like Moist Critical a little better, but that's beside the point. Yeah, 90%. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I knew there was administrative fees and all that, but I didn't know they could take 90 fucking percent. That's robbery right there. No wonder people say charities are scams. They really are.
Don't ruin all that work.
So yeah, that's gonna be a problem for the completionist. He's smart, but I put him somewhere on the spectrum. He's blunt. Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess a good way of putting it. It's not so much he's blunt. I don't mind bluntness. I admire bluntness, but I think some of his takes are a little. They're not quite the same takes I have. But I mean, that's the way the world goes. At Moist Critical though, Moist Critical's substantially speaks more intelligent in my opinion. Like when I hear Moist Critical speak, I'm like, wow, this guy's fucking smart. You know, when I see Asmund Gold speak, I kind of think, yeah, Asmund might be a little bit of a, you know, he's got, you know, fair takes. He's a fair guy. But that's what I can say about Asmund Gold. He seems like a fair guy. He seems like somebody who doesn't jump to conclusions and thinks things out and all that. But at the same time, I don't think he's the smartest guy. But neither am I, so who am I to say? He also puts on a show and he's milking it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Sorry, I gotta do this boring shit first, but I filled up last night and I didn't feel like logging in today and doing it. Plus, I had some stuff to do. Okay, cool. He plays with his audience a lot. What do you mean plays? I don't watch him on the stream. So do you mean plays games or plays with their heads? He does say some stuff that I think he does to get a reaction, or he'll say stuff sarcastically and it doesn't come out as sarcastic. If that makes sense. Like, it's hard to tell if what he's saying is his take or if he's like you said, playing with their heads. Yeah. Moist Critical, though, he's not like that. I'm playing up Moist Critical like I want to be his buddy or something, but I just want to emphasize the difference between the two. And I don't watch either one of them on stream. Like, I know their names because they're big names, and I caught them on my YouTube feed. And I listened to what they had to say, and, you know, they're both interesting to listen to. And they give a succinct view of drama. Like, instead of having to watch the whole, for instance, the Boogie 2988, which I'm sure you know about the Boogie 2988 thing, right? You've heard that. Like, the takes on that. Some people didn't want to watch the documentary, so I pointed them to videos from Asmund and Moist Critical and said, watch these. Right. Right. They get to the gist of it. So it's easy for people who have a short attention span to get it. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. Hello, Chase. Haven't watched that documentary, but I know. Yeah, you go watch the documentary, Sylph. It's a really well done documentary. It is unbelievable that Boogie, is pimping the documentary like he wrote it and like it's about somebody else. It's so weird. It's like most people would want to run away from something like that. And he's just embracing it. He put his banner on his Twitter. He put a banner of it, like, look at how shitty of a guy I am. Go watch it. It's like, what are you doing, man? So it just kind of goes into one of the points in the documentary is that Boogie likes to be felt sorry for, and wants people to engage him like a damaged person. It absolutely plays into that. Yeah, I started thinking less of Boogie shortly. First, when he got his teeth, I thought he looked weird because I wasn't used to seeing him with those kind of teeth. I think Chase can remember me saying, "What the fuck is with the teeth?" And then the Tesla thing got to me. I didn't like the Tesla thing. I didn't like that. That is when I stopped. That's when I unsubbed from him and I stopped watching him. Occasionally, I would get a thing in my feed, like with Francis. I think he did like a couple that I watched, and I think I shared one or two with Chase. Because to him, that's when he was, yeah. Because Francis it's the only thing I really think of him from is Francis. Like, I've tried to watch his Twitch streams, and he says some pretty fucked up stuff. Like, he says some really misogynistic kind of shit that I don't really like. But yeah. Yeah, Tesla was in your face like, oh, I don't have money, but I'll buy. Yeah. He was literally asking his fans, hey, I'm going to need your help. And then he's like, I think it was like 2 or 3 months later, he was like, guys, I'm broke. I think this is when he lost the 700 grand in Bitcoin or whatever. And he was like, guys, I'm broke and I need your help. And I remember posting something on the video saying, dude, sell your fucking Tesla or something. Like, what the fuck? Did your guy come, Chase? Did he fix everything? The scratching in the walls and stuff? Yeah. I mean, look, I have a tiny bit of crypto, but it's nothing that was like, I don't get any now because I'm fucking nothing. I got nothing, but I keep it because hopefully it'll go somewhere. But if I had $700,000, I'm not putting $700,000 in crypto. And he listened. The person he listened to was that McNugget guy or whatever the fuck his name is. What's his name? McChicken Nuggets or something. Why the fuck would you listen to somebody like that take financial advice from somebody named McNuggets? What the fuck? That's worse than taking advice from somebody named BitBoy. He just went all in, 4x his cash and wanted. Yeah, that was one of the things. Asman was saying is he actually got ahead, or was it? No, it was Moist Critical that said that. He said he actually got ahead, and if he would have dipped out, he would have been ahead like millions. But he got greedy, or at least take out the principal. You know what I mean? Like take out the 700 grand you put in, and okay, put that back in the bank. That's safe. Then if I lose everything that's in there, I didn't lose anything. Technically. $700,000. She's $700,000. Shit, I could do with $700,000. The way I live right now, that could take care of me for the rest of my life.
I can break that down.
Crazy. Stupid. Really fucking stupid. Life-changing money. Yes, yeah. It literally is life-changing money. I might have fallen down a rabbit hole. Started reading WoW books. Played Warcraft 1. Now on Warcraft 2. And uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Always hot.
She's got the disease. Better watch yourself. Evie fell into that hole. It's before I met her, but she told me she was addicted to it. Yeah. I remember me and Chase played it because we saw it on South Park. The episode on South Park about it, and we played it for what? I think we played it for about 8 months together, and then he quit. And I played it for like another 6 months or something like that. Yeah, she does like MMOs. But we played it because of the South Park episode. Yes, exactly. Ah! That was I think I'm pretty sure I heard that South Park episode like increased their subscription rates insanely. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I joined a raid guild and got a little too much into it. Yeah. I played a lot on the auction house the last maybe 6 or 7 months. Hey, Evie. Motherfucking stupid piece of shit, broken ass fucking game, fuckity fuck, shit, fuck.
Hey.
Please give Evie a follow.
We were just talking about you, Evie.
You think you're gonna steal stuff from me? I don't think so, buddy.
All bad things, too.
Come here. Okay, you're sorry. We'll see how sorry you are.
He could be a big boy, too.
You
He
bitch.
could. Oh, yes. they were. This is tempting to try to... I'm going to try to get a vulnerable out of that. Nah, it's only 864. That's how we show love. Yes. The more shit we talk, the better. What, did I finally finish? Oh, no. Not yet. We're talking about how it's me who's not a ditch. She can quit anytime she wants. Yeah, she says she went down the rabbit hole, reading WoW stories and stuff like that. Yeah, she did. I told her, I said, I didn't know Evie when she was, but she had told me that she was addicted to it. Cortez wanted me to get back in a while with him. Can't say it wasn't tempting. So you telling us that you said no? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that boring shit. Sorry. I'm sure it's all boring, but I'm done with that part of it. Wait, which one is this? Wow. Yeah, WoW Books, Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, and Classic. Today I made a new Steam collection for all the games I need to start playing or finish. There's a lot. I didn't say no so much as neither of us can afford a sub. That's also a good point. So many great games right now. Is there? Where? And there's a lot of other games we can play. And that sub sucks, yeah. They're so fucking greedy. I figure $5 a month would be enough. The problem is World of Warcraft is like the iPhone. It's like how Apple operates things. They get you into their community, and it's very difficult to leave. You know, like the blue and green bubble thing with the iMessenger and Android, and there are actually entire groups of women that won't date a man with Android. That kind of thing. It's like a cult. It's so weird. It's like, I hate Apple, but I'll date a girl that has an iPhone. I don't care. It's like, what a weird thing to like. Everywhere, and then you can never have living it up to the Hotel California. You can never leave. I was just watching a thing about a serial killer that was his favorite song. They found a bunch of messages on. He was like leaving. He basically held a woman in a storage container in his property for a long time, and he would buy things like knives and shit like that, and he would leave like Amazon reviews like, this is a good knife. I mean, you can kill a man, you can even cut his bone. And he would like leave messages like that on the reviews. And and they were finding that shit. And he kept saying like with the locks, he bought a bunch of locks to lock the storage container, and he even said, great for storage containers. He goes, my property's now Hotel California. And he kept referencing that throughout his little murder things. I saw that one frequent. Yeah, the lady he would rape in the storage containers, and he claimed that she liked it and shit like that. Really fucked up. Hotel California was the song some guy at my time used to always ask me to dance at the teen nightclub I went to. He was rumored to have slept with 100 girls by the age of... Wow. He must have enough STDs to start his own fucking colony. Jesus Christ. STDs are us, exactly. You are not 100? That's good to hear, Evie. Why do these things keep spawning? What? You gonna spawn again? No? Okay. Got so many STDs, he can start a fucking football team. I found a new I like watching travel channels, but I like the off the beaten path travel channels, not the ones that just go to some tourist place and show us how beautiful it is and shit. I like the ones that go places where they're not like shouldn't go. And I found this new guy, well, new to me, and he went to Mexico, and he went to Tijuana, and he looks like the guy from Creed, but with blonde hair, kinda. And he went to so he's a pretty boy, is how I would probably describe him. He went to Tijuana and set out to find the most dangerous neighborhood in Tijuana, which is this place called Zone Norte. And apparently the reason what makes it dangerous, apparently, is the hookers. So none of them like to be filmed, and of course he's walking around with a fucking phone filming people. So he takes us in there, and he's like, I'm going to try my best to show you what I can, but I don't want to get my ass kicked or whatever, which I kind of understand that. You don't want to get your ass kicked in Tijuana as an American, because he's an American. And he went to this place, and I like to follow him around on the map. So, like, I like open up Google Maps and I follow him around and see where he's going and stuff. I don't know. I just like to do that. And he started running into hookers, and hookers were like running away and like giving him looks. And there was these big guys that were with him, and they were, of course, the camera was off. This is what he was telling us, because he's like, look, I had to shut the camera off because there were a bunch of big guys telling me in very good English that they're going to fuck me up if I don't shut the camera off, kind of thing. So we didn't get to see any hookers. We got like a glimpse of a hooker or two. So I went on the Google Maps where he was, what he was talking about, because it was in front of this big, like 4-story purple building with a big cat on the front of it. And he said, this is where they hang out, where the hookers hang out, you know, out front. And I did the Google Maps, and lo and behold, there's like 24 fucking hookers all fucking standing out there. So apparently, the reason why they don't want to be filmed is because they don't want their families to see them doing that. Because it's not illegal to be a hooker, but if your family sees you, it's going to be a problem with your family, and that's apparently unacceptable to them. So they're willing to kill you, basically, if you film. I thought it was interesting. I was saving that for No Name, because I know No Name knows Tijuana pretty well. So the second I say Zone Norte, he's going to go, oh yeah, don't go there. So they told him to go back to the tourist area. There's like an arch there, and there's a street called Coaya or something, and they told him to go across there and stay there, and so he did. He went back there. It's like where all the tourists go and stuff, so I thought it was interesting. I like watching shit like that. Yeah, so far I think this guy might be my new favorite travel guy. Because he seems to like... He's more like how I would be if I was in a foreign country. I wouldn't know what to do, where to go. Might fall asleep soon. I'm still okay, Sylphie. If I don't hear from you again, have a good sleep. Have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Want to see different views? Yeah, not just resorts, like real. Yeah, I don't like the whole tourist bullshit travel stories. I don't watch that shit. Like Bald and Bankrupt is another good one I like. I used to watch something Balder, but I don't like him. Like I don't like his personality. Just something I just don't like about that guy. And he's the one who got Bald and Bankrupt into the whole travel thing. He's his inspiration. Harold Balder, the king. Well, no, I don't like his personality. He was on a how you doing, no name? He was doing a. I stopped following him because he was doing a thing about I think it was in India, and he kept like making. He was making fun of groups of people, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like his attitude. I was just telling them about a guy I follow now. I found, and he took us to Tijuana, and I said I said I bet you if I mentioned the place he went to, that no name would know about it. Zona Norte. He purposely went to that area, and he almost Scary Zone, yeah. I knew you knew what it was. And he said he couldn't film. He like got a couple shots of hookers, and that was it. He kept having to turn the camera off because he said the hookers were like threatening him, and there was like big guys with them, like English speaking guys that were telling him, you know, we're gonna fuck you up if you don't shut that camera off and get out of here, kind of thing. They told him to go back to across Coaga Street or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but it's like COU something. They told him to get on the other side of that where the arch is, and told him to go back there and fucking stay there. And he listened. I mean, he was like, yeah, okay. But he went all the way in there. Like he was deep in there. But it was like daytime, and people were saying it's not that bad in the daytime. But if they said if you went there at night, you would have all your shit taken. You'd walk out in bare feet. Bald and Bankrupt, cool too. I see. Yeah, Bald and Bankrupt started because of Harold Balder. That was the whole reason why Bald and Bankrupt got into it. According to Bald and Bankrupt, he said Harold Balder's the reason I got into this. And I think they did an episode together in India. In fact. And I like Bald and Bankrupt. He's a little cringy. But he handles everything really well, in my opinion. But this guy I found, I like him 10 times better than any of them. Let me see if I can find him real quick. Since I gotta go back anyway. His name is small brained American. This guy. No, it's this guy. Really good stuff. In my opinion, it's good stuff. He does things, in my opinion, probably the way I would do things because I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. Because I guess I'm a small-brained American too. But yeah, I like that guy. I like his content at least. He might say something to piss me off someday too. I don't know, but for right now, he's okay. But you're smaller brain. Thank you, Evie. I think.
The forge is always hot.
Going to Mexico's most dangerous area, the small brain. Yeah, he purposely went out and did that. So here's the actual episode I just watched. If you're feeling homesick or something, where is it? There you go. No name. That's what I just watched. Going to Mexico's most dangerous areas. Oh yeah, I already read that. Oh boy, it's good. I swear it's good. I know. You've lived it. It's cool for me. I liked watching it. He Not Tijuana, but yeah. I mean, I know you know what it is.
Always back for.
Like I feel that the area is very well known to anybody who's lived in Mexico. Or who's even been there for a significant amount of time. But on the other side of it, there's a lot of really friendly people there. Like it's not like you go in there and the cartel's trying to kill you right off the bat or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of people that are there and they tell them, you know, hey, don't go there, and if you're going to go there, don't take your camera out. They were like being helpful. They weren't like trying to troll them or anything. You like to keep your limbs in... That's a good way to look at it. No Name prefers the Tijuana gas station hookers. Wow. Yeah. Look, man, I told him I took the Google Maps. So No Name, I like to like get on Google Maps and follow these guys around where they're going if I can pinpoint where they are. And I followed this guy around, and he got in front of this big purple. He said, I can't film any of the hookers. He caught a couple on accident because they were like in behind him. But he's like, I can't film it really. So he stood across the street from this big purple building, and it had like a cat on the front of it. It was on the corner of it. And it was like a 5 or 6 story purple building. Well, obviously a gentleman's club of some kind. And he stood in front of there and he said, that's where all the hookers hang out. And I went on Google Maps, and lo and behold, everywhere on Google Maps, all you could see was hooker, everywhere. Like it was like covered in hookers. I don't need this shit.
Very good. Thank you.
So it was kind of funny. User document error. Please refresh. I wonder what that is. The Peepo stream? No. The trigger fire? No. Huh, I wonder what that's from. Okay, Evie. My pee hurts just hearing that. What the hell is that from? Oh, sound alerts. All right, refreshing fixed it. Sorry about that. Nah, fuck it.
First Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us.
But yeah, he was going to, and my God, no name. Every other building's a pharmacy. Literally, I like pharmacy, pharmacia, XYZ pharmacia, the LL pharmacia, Dax pharmacia. Every other fucking building. They must get a lot of Americans coming over there and going to the pharmacies, I'm assuming. For the cheap prescriptions and stuff. Oh, they're fronts? Oh, for drugs, for the drug cartels? That would make sense. That would make sense. It's funny too because one of the places he went in to get help of where to find the most dangerous area is a pharmacy, and it was this nice lady dressed in a white nurse's outfit. So I wonder if she was a front too. Because she was telling him, no, that's very bad there. It's very bad. They'll take everything. They'll leave you in your bare feet. And then this one guy was overheard, and he had asked the lady, hey, is he going there to film the girls? And the lady's like, no, he's just going there to look at, walk the street. And the guy was like, the guy was really friendly, big guy. And he was like, yeah, he goes, don't film the girls. He goes, but if you just walk in the street and mind your business, you should be okay. And then he went, the first thing he did when he got into the quote unquote bad area, he got a haircut there. He got a shave, with the fucking razor, the real kind of dangerous razor. And they cut his neck all up. His neck was all fucked up and raw. And they cut his mustache to make him look like a pedo. It was kind of funny. He's like, yeah, but it only costs $5. So Not this again. Yeah, no way I'd recommend anyone go there, even if they're clubs. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. Even if there are hookers and blackjack.
Hello.
Greetings.
Or whatever. Oh, look at this guy. Axe rape? Really? Really? And my axe. No. So how you doing, No Name? And Chase, did you answer me about the guy? Did he come? Did I miss it? Did I miss what you said? Or was that Thursday? It's Thursday, isn't it? Never mind. Same old, same old. Oh, remember I was talking to you about my neighbor bringing stuff from his the food thing or whatever. He brought a bunch of 7-Eleven fucking wraps. You know, meat and cheese and shit inside of it. And he brought like these pre-made what do they call those things? They're like Mexican wraps with ground beef and cheese in them. Damn, you lucky gas station man! I'd share them with you if you were here. But yeah, he brought us some of those. They were like a vacuum sealed and shit. For the kind you throw in your air fryer for a few minutes. Yeah, and they were all labeled 7-Eleven, so he must be working for some kind of plant or something where they do that. Yeah, the guy came out, put a one-way door in a big opening they were getting into, and he installed a product called Ridge Guard along the roof ridge to keep stuff out of that. He missed one thing though, but they're coming back tomorrow to take care of it. Sweet. Ridge Guard, huh? Let me see what that is. The 7-Eleven is to bribe you to go in Thanksgiving. No. No. Oh, cool. They're like little things with vents on them. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like that chicken wire stuff I told you about. But it's a lot more sophisticated, obviously. And they got a warranty. Lifetime warranty guarantee. Sweet. And they'll come back in a week to take out the door and seal it up. Nice. So obviously the one-way door so they get the fuck out and they don't come back in. That's smart. That's smart. And it's made in Indiana. Is it? AAC distributing. Contact us. Yeah, Syracuse, Indiana. That's funny. Well, there you go. Supporting the community. That's good. The thought is they'll eventually have to go out and get food and water, but they can't get. No, that's fucking smart. I didn't even think that that's how they could handle it. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it looks like really like nice stuff. Like I've seen people like on YouTube when they deal with it, they just get this fine mesh chicken wire and they tack it all around their holes and stuff. And I've also seen ones where they do that and then they fill in the other holes that can't be hit with that expanding foam. You know what I mean? That foam you spray in and it expands and fills in the shit. That Ridge Guard looks like it's much, much nicer looking and much better. Foam isn't too good though because of my. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, what they would do is they would put the chicken wire stuff, and then they'd fill the foam in. So if they chew through the foam, they would still have to chew through the chicken wire. But yeah, I mean, that stuff is way better, obviously. The stuff you got. I would rather have what you have than chicken wire. By far. Or steel wool, oh yeah. I mean, just imagine. Just for a second, picture in your mind biting into a piece of steel wool and gnawing on it. It gives me that whole fork feeling that my sister gave me. I mean, I'd hate it too. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
They're already dead.
I appreciate that.
Reminds me of the time a metal chunk was in one of my frozen. Oh, God. Speaking of which, how's your teeth? Oh, look, this is a crown I haven't gotten before. Godslayer crown. I mean, a helmet I haven't gotten before. When you stun, freeze, or immobilize an elite enemy. I don't think I do any of that. So, again, another useless fucking unique. But it's one I've never gotten before. That's something. Swelling gone now? Good. You still gonna get something done? I mean, you should. Like when I was going through it, it would go down for me too, and then it would come back. And what was that? Garbage. Unless it rots, and that's not bad. The only reason why I swelled up is because I ate a large amount of sour candy. Ooh, don't do that. But can you stay away from the sour candy? That's the question. Sounds like you got a bit of an addiction to sour candy. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. By the way, no name. All can. I'll not. All candy. Oh, don't eat candy. I've been doing that compress on my eyes. So my left eye still acts up a little bit. But okay, so when I have this problem, when I look, remember I told you I like pull my lower eyelid down and I look under it. It's red normally. But my right eye is completely white and there's no snot in there. There was a little bit of my left eye, and the left eye's still a little red, but I think not the eye itself, the eyelid. But my right eye is completely like white. It looks healthy. And there was no snot underneath it. So I think it's helping. So that's good news. Keep it up twice a day. Yeah, I will. I will. Now that I see it working, it makes me want to do it even more. But yeah, thanks. Thanks for the I mean, I've read about the compress thing, but I didn't think anything of it. I just like didn't care. And then you stressed about what it did. Because when I read about it, it didn't tell you what it did. It just told you to do it. And I like to have a reason for doing things. Yeah, I take a little towel and I run it under hot water, and then I put it on my eye. Not on my eyeball, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Yep. It seems to be doing something. But like I said, now my right eye, it's when I pull it down, not only is there no snot, but it's white. It's smooth. So the left eye is still red and it's got bumps. They're not big bumps. They're not like styes or anything crazy, but you can tell there's a difference between when it's red and when it's supposed to be smooth and white. I get dirt and debris in my eyelids all the time, so I gotta do it. No, you sound like you speak from experience. That's the Blepharogus clog? Okay. Well, I thought you'd like to know that it's helping. Wait, why am I here? I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Oh. I assume you heard about the completionist trying to take down what's his face's video. Carl's video about the scam or the charity thing. Yep. He tried to. Carl posted it on his Twitter. And Asmongold did a video on it. And Asmongold was like, you know, before I was saying it was a case. This is Asmongold saying this. He said, before I thought it was just a case of stupidity. You know, incompetence and stupidity. He goes, but this kind of puts a new light on things. He said, this looks shady as fuck. My man Carl, but everyone trying, yeah. I mean, YouTube denied it. YouTube said no. He did exactly. He was within. You know, like YouTube did the right thing. In other words, he told the completionist to go fuck himself. Not those exact words, but you know. Well, it was a privacy complaint specifically. He was complaining because the little part where he showed the IRS thing, it showed the address of his company. And of course, that's public information. So you could make the argument that like that was a SS sniper thing. That's what she did. But when he did it, he wasn't doing it. First of all, it is a business. If you look at that address on Google Maps, it's a business. It's a company. It's not a house, for one. For two, it wasn't done maliciously like Sniper did that on purpose. She knew what she was doing. It was a tax form that anyone can get a hold of, so public chair, yeah. So now, you know, it's like, okay, now you have to, the IRS really has to do an audit to see what's going on because now it looks really bad. And of course, the other elephant in the room is that the completionist has not posted anything about it. Like, no. Now, I understand you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you say something, it's damage control. But, you know, if he was smart, he would just come on and say, look, we understand what's happening here and we're going to take care of it and we're working on fixing this. We're sorry. Would be better than just not saying anything and then going to try to take Carl's video down. Now, it wasn't a requested edit. So like Asmongold brought up, he goes, you can make it to where they can edit the video and get rid of that particular, you know, fuzz it out or whatever. But he wasn't trying to do that. He wanted the video taken offline. So that's, you know, that's... So even if you give them the benefit of the doubt and say, well, you know, the address, it wasn't cool, which, okay, fair, but you say, hey, you need to edit that video and just blur out the address. But no, they wanted it taken down. Yeah, I know he's lawyer. Yeah, I know that, but even a lawyer would write something out and say, put this on your social media. You know what I mean? They would say, we'll write it for you. Which is what they would do. They would say, let us write this for you. And this is what you're going to put up. And they'd carefully word it and make sure that there was no admission or anything extraneous that would make it look bad. But yeah, saying nothing for days is not good. It's not good. It's just not. Probably looking for excuse because that money's likely not there. That's what everybody's thinking about now. Before they were like, he's just an idiot and it's in the bank. He should just do something about it. But now it's it really does look bad. It
Couldn't have made it without you.
yeah, it's gonna be a long road for that for them. Especially if the IRS does do an audit and sees a problem. That could be the end of the completionist.
It is done.
They're always back for.
Let's just say the last thing, the next thing he'll complete is a jail term. Epic, yeah. Yeah.
You can still use these.
I offered you power. Now you seek to steal it from me.
What's worse of it all, of all, was in the name of his late mom. Apps, yeah. that kind of puts an exclamation mark on the whole thing. Like, what would your mom think? Because I'm sure part of the pitch was, you know, part of the sales pitch was, oh, his mom died of it or whatever. Or his mom suffered from it. You know? Not part the whole yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, some people were helping because they want to help, or they might have had family members that were like that. But yeah, that was a major like thing. He was certainly using it as a sales point. I'm sure that bolstered the amounts he was getting, and you know. Someone got a third one?
I offered you power. Now you seek to steal it.
Me. Return the map.
I offered you power. Now you seek to steal it from me.
Yes, I saw that. I'm waiting for that. I already had the page loaded for Reacher Season 1 on that site. Hopefully they'll have it. I really like that series.
Out. Out.
Out. Out.
Out.
Out.
Out. Out. No. No.
Now
No.
you
No.
seek to steal it
Hello, Evie. Welcome back. Kiddo, get to bed, okay? You doing good? Wow, what a mess. Look at this. Come on, somebody's got to have another one.
I offered you power. Now you seek to steal it from me.
He was cute at the end. I went to get up and he reached over, grabbed his arm, and he reached over, grabbed my arm, put it back around him for more cuddles. And when I went to get up again, he put his arm. Aww. What a lovable kid, huh? Was he happy with his toonie? He was good. And now I'm out of shards. Yo, we got that infinite poop glitch going. No. I'm out of poop. Didn't even tell me about it, just put it in his doggy. Aw. You think he knows?
Thank you.
Ew. He's just a guy who likes to in the bed and keep to himself mostly. Gotcha.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Okay, there was a lot more here when I left. And only one thing was in the overflow. Something went wrong. A bunch of shit didn't get moved. It better be there when I go back. It better be in my fucking thing. There was a ton of stuff there. Oh my god. It took all that stuff and destroyed it. I got ripped off. I should have like entire rows of fucking legendaries. And there's nothing there. I go back and there's 3 yellows and 2 fucking legendaries. When I left, there was like everything was here. There was a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. This ground was covered in all kinds of shit. Right? You saw how much stuff was here. And it's supposed to go into overflow. I think there's a limit of like 20 items that go into overflow. And there was only one item in overflow. And then when I came back, there was only like a handful of things. That's bullshit. We did 5 of those events at once. So there was 5 events worth of shit there. That's bullshit. I wonder if everybody else got fucked too. Because that was the most events I've ever done in one run. I mean, there's nothing. There should be a bunch of shit here still. I'm mad. That was a lot of fucking stuff that I just lost. It's because I passed you. You think they left me in my bare feet? Is that what you're saying? Wow, that's really disappointing. I thought they at least have that right.
See some steel you need?
Time to play TTR. I know. It's okay. Wow. I'll never do that many again. Like, I'm gonna just teleport away with my stuff next time and just not put in any more fucking shards after like 2 or 3. Because we've done 2 or 3 and I've gotten everything. We did like 5 or 6 in a row, like back to back to back to back to back to back to back. See, look, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 6 of them, just like I said. and I only got like one of them. One of these was I got one round of loot, so 5 rounds of loot are gone. Let me see if they're maybe stuck in limbo. Maybe let's go to Cave Shad. Let's see if it pops up there. Because I've logged in before and seen stuff in my chest, knowing that I cleaned it out before I logged out. So it might be delayed. Like we might have overtaxed the system. Yeah, see nothing. That sucks. That really demotivates me. Sometimes I eat crumbly food. You don't eat in bed. What's wrong with you? You don't have to eat in bed for that to oh, I forgot you got a chest. You got well, isn't that what boobies are for? Food catchers? Bras for sure. Yeah, but even without the bras, right? I don't even feel like fucking collecting these fucking things. I'm so pissed off right now.
You saved my life.
Ah! I got stun locked. Revenge, motherfuckers. That's the motherfucker right here, the Firewalker. Just had to redo the affiliate onboarding. Sucks. You need to redo every year. Do you? I've never had to do it every year. I've never had to do that. Is that a Canadian thing?
I offered you power. Now you seek to steal it from me.
I never had to do that. That's weird. Must be because I'm tax withholding since I'm not a U.S. citizen. Oh. It has to be. It has to be something like that. Yeah, because I've never done that. On my tax thing, it's qualified as a royalty. Which I thought was interesting. Instead of just income or whatever. It's a royalty. I'm a royalty, Evie. That's because you a king. Thank you, No Name. Thank you, Evie. I don't think that's why, but thank you anyway. See, look at all this stuff. Look at how much stuff is here. That's 1. We did 6. So I got ripped off hard by this game. And I can only carry one load. So there should have been at least 4 or 5 loads worth of stuff. I'm really salty about that. I'm taking this back. I'm not. Yeah, see, and there's no overflow from it. Still hasn't showed up. I might log in tomorrow and it'll be there, but I'm not putting my hopes up for it. Flicker step. I never had these boots either. Which is useless because I don't have... all my ultimates are passive. So this is useless. It's like my build is so specific. None of these things do me any good. I mean, it's nice I'm seeing different uniques, but they're always useless. Always useless. Just like Blizzard.
My hammer sings on your return.
Guys, don't do this. They're gonna fucking lose your loot.
Steal it from me.
So I read that Blizzard's looking into making this more of a outdoor game instead of dungeons. I think they're going to start putting more open world content. Is what I read. So less dungeon crawling and more of this kind of stuff. I actually think that's a good idea. Because the dungeon shit's boring because they don't know how to fucking create levels properly. Like the whole fucking leveling up your fucking these things. I mean, these things here. Leveling up these things sucks. These glyphs, it's a fucking bullshit endeavor. Oops.
What's left, you ask?
What's left, you ask? I'm not putting any things in the hole because I'm not risking losing my things again.
Now you seek to steal it from me.
Leaving my hole unfilled. Sorry, Evie, that's just the way it is. I mean, they can go ahead and fill the hole themselves. I don't mind if they fill their hole with their stuff. I'm not filling it with my stuff. It'll be unrequited hole filling from me for a while. Holes are meant to be. Well, that's too bad. Somebody else is gonna have to fill them. Oops.
Yo, stay in the bag. Yo.
Yo.
Yo, get the
Yo.
fuck back in that bag, you bug-eyed motherfucker. Ma, you gotta keep your cat in the bag. You're gonna get us kicked off. Ma! Mom, the cat's out of the bag, Ma! You're gonna get us kicked off the train, Ma. Put that fucking thing back in the bag, please, Ma!
Okay. Okay, everybody. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Selfie. Thank you, Evie. Thank you, No Name. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, lurkers. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Take care. You too. Have a good night, everybody. Night, night, No Name. Bye.
End line.